Hello and welcome to another Lawson Estate Agents video viewing. We're here today to see this really well appointed 3-bedroom property in Cramber Close in Bellever. As you can see, Cramber Close all faces inward onto a really lovely green in the middle. You are tucked down at the sort of edge of Bellever, so it's a really nice quiet little spot here. And as you can see, obviously the little green in the middle sort of gives young kids a place to come out and play, kick a ball. So perfect family orientated type of property. Now those of you familiar with Bellever will know obviously you've got a local shop here on the estate itself, but obviously good access to local amenities, sort of Tesco and Lidl at Woolwell, and then obviously you've got the kind of Woolwell community sort of shops, community centre, etc. Transport links in and out of Bellever are fantastic as well. You're right by the main A386. All the bus links in and out are fantastic. So for people with teenagers, kids that need to get in and out to schools, etc., location is really useful. Now the property we're here to see is this one ahead of us. Now those who are familiar with the layout of the houses in Bellever, these ones are very slightly different. They're 3-bedroom, but they are 3 double-bedroom. You've got a downstairs WC. They are just that fraction more spacious, and there's not a huge amount of this particular type on the area here, so they do tend to be quite popular. So as you can see, you've got a little walk through here. It takes you back through the estate there, and then obviously the square at the front. Parking is just to a sort of car parking area just up that pathway to the left. But the actual property itself, you've got a nicely sort of walled front garden, mainly laid to kind of shrubs, etc. at the moment, but you know, the space could be used however required. Again, another little area laid out with raised planters, which is quite sweet. So pathway that comes on in, you've then got a storage shed at the front, which is always very handy, and then obviously a kind of patio area laid to here. Now as we come on in, you come into quite a nice size entrance hallway in here. Now this door leads to further storage. The property has got lots of storage, so you've got a kind of sort of generic storage space in there. And then as we head on down the hallway, you've got another storage cupboard tucked in underneath the stairs to the left. Now straight ahead of you, we then open into lounge. So it's a nice size lounge. You've got that fantastic picture window overlooking the garden to the rear. At the moment you've got a kind of feature fireplace space in there, but that wouldn't be too difficult to alter if it wasn't to your taste. But the rest of the decor through is all nice and neutral and in good order. Now obviously at the rear, you've got rear garden out here, and then you are looking out onto trees at the back, so quite nice and quiet. We'll head on out there properly in a moment. But lounge is a good size, nice big window overlooking the garden, sorry, not the window. And then as we come on round, this is where it becomes your non-standard Bellever type property. So we've got a downstairs WC wet room. So at the moment we've got a basin in there, and then we've got a shower unit and a kind of wet room set up here. So really useful way of using this space. It's bigger than it would need to be for a bog standard ground floor WC, but to have a downstairs wet room, shower room, etc. facilities is really good use of that space. And then coming along through, we then come to kitchen and diner. So the kitchen's been opened up with an archway through to the dining space. So the space flows, but you have still got a little bit of sort of definition between the two ends of the room. Now kitchen, as you can see, with sort of gloss white units, all quite nice and neutral. Plenty of storage in this kitchen. You've got room for a tumble dryer, obviously cooker and extractor over. Small window overlooking the front there with the sink, plenty of worktop, room for washing machine. They've even managed to pop in a slimline dishwasher there, and then room for upright fridge freezer. As I say, then looking down, you've got the other end of the room where you've got dining space, you know, room for a couple of cabinets. It is a good sized room. Again, could maybe do with a little bit of modernising down to individual tastes, but the space that's here is really, really good, really workable family space. And then coming down to the end, we open up into a sort of small conservatory, sunroom here at the bottom. It's quite a nice little space. Could be used for all kinds of things, but always handy to have extra space. And then coming out of here, we then come out to the garden main. Now again, the garden here at the rear is nicely maintained, plenty of shrubs and plants, but it's good space that you could make more of if you wanted to. Obviously you've got a gate that leads to, I say, a path at the back. It doesn't look like much of a path, but you are literally sort of backing onto trees. It's quite nice and sunny out here. The patio, or not the patio, the lawn is a little bit dappled shade, but you've got sun up on the patio to the side there as well. But nice, low maintenance, quiet garden at the rear. So heading back on in, we then come back through the kitchen diner, back through the hallway, and then we head on upstairs. So upstairs we have got 3 good sized bedrooms. Now your typical Bellever houses are 2 very generous good sized doubles and a smaller single. With this one you have got 3 doubles. So first bedroom we come to on the left, nice sized double. You've got window to the rear overlooking those trees, and again not in bad condition. Could probably do with a little bit of modernising in places, but good usable space, absolutely ripe for somebody to give it a bit of TLC and modernising. And then coming on through to the second bedroom that we come to, which I would say is probably the main, slightly bigger of the 3. Again, you're overlooking the rear. You've got built-in storage in this room, and again all in reasonable condition. Just waiting for somebody to come along and put their own sort of stamp on it, their own taste. And then coming on through, we come to the third bedroom, which is where the difference really does stand out from most properties in Bellever. You've got room in here for either 2 singles, as it's laid out at the moment. You could easily get a double bed and bedsides in, but this room does also tuck around in behind that door, so you have still got additional storage space for a wardrobe, chest of drawers, etc. in here, as well as plenty of bed space. So you are 3 double bedrooms in this house, which is very nice. And then coming off the hallway, last but not least, we come to bathroom. So we've got the downstairs wet room, and then upstairs bathroom, WC basin, so bath and shower over. Again, probably looking for a little bit of modernisation, but nothing that's here is in particular disrepair, just maybe a little older and waiting for somebody to put their own particular taste or style in. So it's a good sized property in a nice quiet family location. If you would like any further information about the property or to arrange a viewing, do please give our office a quick call on Plymouth 791 333. Thanks, bye.